It's exactly 9:42 a.m. and our next guest is an activist, Ubuntu Champion and Humanitarian. He is Nkosi Zulu. He's returned from the Global Sumud Flotilla and he's going to tell us why and the lessons learned on this very historic voyage. A very good morning to you, Nkosi. Welcome to the program and great to see that you're fit and fine and none the worse for your trip. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning to you and your listeners. Thanks for welcoming me back.
It must have been quite an experience. Do you want to talk to us about the highlights and the lowlights of this experience? When did it start? And you're now back home. And when you reflect back, what are the thoughts going through your mind?
Look, I think first, Julie, it will be wise and it will be human of me to acknowledge the courageous spirits of my comrades that are currently at sea sailing to Gaza. Comrade Haja, Comrade Faisal, Comrade Mohammed, Comrade Ibrahim Pizzas, Comrade Futu, Comrade Yusuf. Those are the comrades that are left out there at sea, and I quickly had to return because my leave had been exhausted. If you recall, the flotilla was supposed to take off from Turkey from the 5th of May. So I had applied for 10 days special leave with the Department of Education, and obviously due to logistical reasons, there were delays in terms of the boats that had to be fixed after that first interception in Greek waters. So due to those delays, I found myself having running out of, my special leave days. So in unfortunate turn of events, I had to book a flight back home, an agent flight back home. Hence, today I'm at work because my leave ended on Friday. We did, however, though, with the steering committee, try to phone the minister and wrote emails and made applications to extend my leave because I was determined to sail to Gaza, but I think we were fruitless. But nevertheless, Julie, the experience was great. One thing that I can take away from there, and which I believe would be shared amongst the spirits of the comrades when they come back, when they return home, is the feeling of commitment, the feeling of togetherness, the feeling of solidarity, the feeling of unitedness and connectedness with all the delegates that were basically there in Turkey from all around the globe. I mean, we had people from Brazil, Argentina, no, not really Argentina, but we had Sweden, Finland, Indonesia, Malaysia. We had like 54 countries represented there, people from the UK, USA, France, everywhere else. And, on the final boats, on the final days of carrying into those boats, which obviously my heart and my spirit had sank a little because I knew that I'd been running out of my special leave days. I knew that I wouldn't be joining these people. It was a good experience learning from them, seeing the determination that these people have, throwing everything that they have, I mean, in terms of resources, ensuring that everyone around the ports of Mamaris is well taken care of, the support that the people were giving each other. It was just a great experience. I'm sure if there was any person from Gaza to experience that, they would have seen, they would have definitely seen that they are not on their own. So that is the experience that I observed.
Why, and Corsi, why is this matter and this experience and the plight of the Palestinian people so close to your heart?
Truly, you may know that we as South Africans have experienced apartheid, and there is still residual of this apartheid that still resides within us. And our connectedness with the struggle of the Palestinians goes way back to the 1940s, when, just the apartheid system in South Africa was very rife. And the Palestinian people have always been in solidarity with us. And what is so hypocritical about the South Africans and the South African government in this time is the fact that all the apartheid resources that the South African government sent to Israel We can talk even about nuclear, functionalities and the uranium that was sent or was sold to the Israeli regime currently. It makes us realize that, hey, as South Africans, we went under the very same armory of the Israeli apartheid Zionist regime. And now the Palestinian people are going under the very same, and even worse, in a genocidal scale. So the Palestinians people suffering is so connected to the South African in such that we basically crafted, if I speak as a collective, we basically crafted the system that is basically now imposed on the Palestinian people. And I'm not one, I don't want to be equating the apartheid atrocities in South Africa to the genocide that is taking place in Gaza. But I always emphasize this that I've been at West Bank. Last year I had a chance to visit. I was there for 14 days and I experienced the very same set of treatment towards the Palestinians in the West Bank occupied West Bank. It's the very same thing that our fathers, our brothers, our uncles, and our grandfathers were going through in South Africa. So we cannot then sit and turn a blind eye as if we do not know what apartheid is, as if we do not know what is suffering in terms of separation, segregation, and all that supremacist tendencies is. So it's very important that each and every South African realize that what we've went through, the Palestinian people are going through. And it's not very far away from us again, because if you are looking at the manifestation of what is taking place in the West Bank and in Gaza, it is almost the very same thing that wants to take place. It's actually encroaching to South Africa, because if you look at it, I was in Richards Bay the day before yesterday on Saturday. We were at the Call Mbango campaign there at Richards Bay Call Terminal, and I was explaining to my comrades that were there that there's a place just alongside the beach, just alongside the coast. That's Umtunzini, which is a very high-end developed place, and that place is being sold to the Zionist people that are coming here into KZN now and buying, all these plots of land, these expensive plots of land. Then they are selling it in foreign currencies. In Cape Town, the very same thing
Absolutely.
is happening. You know, in terms of the development and stuff, and it's being sold in dollars and in euros.
True, true. I've been told that you have very limited time to speak with us, and I think the time's almost up. But can you give us a quick update? I have no doubt in my mind that you are still in contact with your comrades on the flotillas. What are you hearing currently? What's the situation like?
You know what, Julie, as you're speaking, a message just popped up here immediately when you were asking the question, and the interception is taking place now, and it's starting now. And we've been in contact. We didn't sleep. We were in contact. We were in conversation throughout the night, because we were hoping that the interception might have been taking place, at night. But I'm learning now, because just received a message from Ismail Musa saying that the interception is taking place now. But earlier, before this interview, I've spoken to the comrades and they said they were just sailing fine and they were carrying on. But now I just received the message, which I think I need to go into the meeting and a special meeting with the GSF, with the rest of the GSF committee. So, like, they were fine this before this interview, but now I'm hearing that the interception is taking place.
Okay, very quickly, the final question. I do know you need to go to a meeting. Despite all the flotillas over time having been intercepted, do you still firmly believe that you yourself and all the other people from around the world, including all the South Africans that you just mentioned earlier on, Hajar being one of them, whom we interviewed last week, that despite all the interceptions, that the flotillas will keep on going, keep on carrying on, and more people will come on board, and it doesn't matter that they intercepted. It's the message they're putting out to the rest of the world.
Julie, we are becoming technological about flotilla. I think you are going to be the first person that's hearing this. I'm not authorized to speak about it, but I'll just give you a hint. You know, from the flotilla, we've developed a hoptilla. It's more technological, and I'm part of the development with the guys from Southeast Indonesia and a guy named Russell in Canada. It is a very sophisticated, but yet uh, a simply device that we'll see the siege being broken. But I won't be going into much details about it until obviously I'm authorized to speak about details.
Of
So what
course.
I'm into to say to you is the commitment at which we have into breaking the siege to Gaza will not just only end at boats being intercepted. We are going to be technological and we are going to go as advanced as we can, possibly can, to ensure that the siege is broken. So yes, the people will always commit to be on any mission to break that siege. And there's also a program in which we are trying, by all means, to get volunteers to go to Palestine, so that the Palestinian people really understand that we are with them, and so that the monster, the Zionist regime, understand that we, as people outside of Palestine, want to go to Palestine and live there with alongside the Palestinian people. So there's like a lot of other commitments that we are trying out. It's not just only the flotilla, and I think it's becoming a large-scale mission. And also, perhaps just to give you something on this, I've also created Nkosi Zulu Legacy Project, which wants to consistently create the connectedness between our people in South Africa and the Palestinian people. So, besides all the other solidarity programs and the solidarity movement, we as individuals also need to ensure that we create mechanisms at which the people of Palestine, the people of Gaza, can always stay connected to us. So, the Nkosi Zulu Legacy Project seeks to ensure that all the people that I go and meet in Palestine, the Gazan people, the Palestinian people, they stay connected to us and we stay connected to them.
Okay, we leave it there, but you can see we've got live footage of that interception that's going to be happening any minute now. And it's exciting, but at the same time, very, very scary. We hope and pray that nobody is hurt during this interception. And we salute you and all of your comrades. And long live Palestine is all I can say. And we will keep these stories alive, and we'll keep on making sure that the narratives are seen and heard all around the world. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Until the next time, as always, go well.
Thanks very much, Julie. All I can say to affirm you and your listeners and everyone around the world is the freedom of the Palestinians is close.
Thank God. 9:55 exactly, and that was quite riveting talking to Nkosi Zulu, bringing us an update about what exactly is happening as far as the flotilla is concerned. They are being intercepted as you and I speak. Duas that nobody is hurt, but a strong message, obviously, is sent out by these flotillas or attempts of breaking the siege. We're moving along now, and we're going to be crossing over to the Holy Land, and we're going to be talking about Hajj diaries.